let you play the Demolitionist. It's a melee DPS, but can throw some bombs at range. Pretty neat. Cool, sounds good. If you gotta step away or something, just let me know and I can play the character for you while you're gone or whatever. Or if you gotta go, whatever, just let me know. Alright. We got some traps on the board. Step on a trap, you take 3 damage, but you can push the enemies onto traps. They can also push you onto traps. Basically, just play out a scenario. In this scenario, all we have to do is kill all the vermin. Right now, you just see the 3 vermin here. There's a closed door here. Once we open this door, it's going to reveal a couple more vermin. Oh yeah, they do have the full version on Steam. I should probably look into that. Maybe after I beat this campaign, I'll look into getting the Steam version. That'd be easier to play with people and stuff. It's a huge game. It's like the #1 ranked game of all time. Alright, I think that's the board. There would normally be a treasure here, but I actually got the treasure in the last campaign. So you can only get the treasure chest once. I think it had just gold in it. Which reminds me, I do have 5 gold on the Void Warden. Not exactly sure what that does yet. Or I call it gold. It's like coins. Got 5 coins. Oh, it does call it gold. We're both still level 1. So I'll let you play the Demolitionist over here. He's got 8 health. And then the Void Warden has just... Alright. So you're basically just a melee DPS, while I'm the Void Warden is a healer and support type character. Boom boom pow, yeah. So basically how it works... Oh, I got shuffle. You have a hand of cards, which I'll kind of show you. The way he created it yesterday was he just kind of chose his cards randomly, but which that may be easier than having to explain every card to you, but I can kind of show you what we got. So here's one of the card. Kind of gives you an attack on the top. So this one is an attack of 2 with a range of 4, so you can throw a bomb 4 spaces away. In the middle, there's a number, which is your initiative. The lower the number, the lower number goes first. So if you play a 19 and I play a 40 and the enemy plays a 50, then you'd go first, then me, then the enemy. Every card has a top action and a bottom action. This is an attack 2 with a range of 4. This is just to move 4 spaces. So every round you're going to choose 2 of these, which I'll let you probably just do it randomly instead of going through. Then you'll choose what initiative you want to go on top. And then when it's your turn, you'll choose 1 top action and 1 bottom action. So you choose like move 4, and then this one says attack for 3 at melee range. So you could choose move 4 and attack for 3, or this bottom one says move 2 and then strengthen, which strengthen just gives you an advantage when you're fighting. So you can do the bottom of this one, which is move 2 and strengthen, and the top of this one, which is attack 2 at a range of 4. I can kind of explain advantages and stuff. Whenever you attack, you'll also draw one of these cards. Normally you only draw 1. Like this one is a -1, so if you had an attack of 3, you would only do 2 damage. If you have an advantage though, you get to draw 2 and choose the better one. So in this case you have a +0 and a -1, you would choose the +0 and you do 3 damage. That's basically how advantage works. If you used a ranged attack on a character that's in melee range or just 1 space away, then you get a disadvantage, which is basically just choose 2 and you pick the worst one. Got you all shuffled back up. But first you're just going to choose 2. And the way we did it was just kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's kind of hard for you to really choose what you're doing, but while you're picking that, I'll be looking through my cards, see what I want to do. We have yeah, you'll pick 2. So this one's kind of an AoE. So everywhere you see a red, when you throw a bomb, it has a range of 2. It'll hit like these. Kind of hard for you to see the squares, but or the cones, but they're within range of that AoE damage. But this one you can only use once in the entire game, so you kind of have to use it wisely. You'll discard it. 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then you'll have an initiative, so you can choose the 42 or the 66 to be your initiative. If you want to go first, you want to choose a lower number. If you want to let somebody else go first, you'll choose the higher number. I think I'm going to do this one. Alright. Got your initiative at 42, and then I'm going to use this one and one. This is 42. I'm going to let you go first. And then this is going to be the enemy's initiative. So the enemy has an initiative of 36. So they are actually going to attack first. Right now this is their base movement, which the enemies are right here. So these are all basic enemies right now. So the 5 is their health, the 1 is their movement, and the 2 is their damage. Yeah. No problem. So the enemies are going to move their movement plus 0. So their movement, base movement is 1. So he's going to move up 1. He's going to move up 1. And he's going to avoid this trap, so he's going to move over here. Alright, and then they're going to do... Actually didn't notice this. They want to do a ranged attack, so they actually want to stay at range. They're going to stay at the maximum range. The range is 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So they're staying at maximum range, and they have damage -1. So their base damage is 2. So they are going to... Oh, where are their cards? Gotta get the enemies cards. Go. A bit. So we are being attacked. This one's going to focus you. Since you're closer, this one's going to focus me. And the other one is out of range. They have a range of 2 on this attack. And if you want to pick up, there's a couple coins. I don't know. Yeah, you can see them. A couple coins. If you end your turn on that hex, we'll pick up that coin. So this is the enemy's attack modifier. It's going to do 1 damage. It's going to do no damage to you, so you got away. Now this one's going to attack me. He's going to do 1 damage. times 2. So he's going to do 2 damage to me. I lose 2 damage. I'm down to 4. Yes, the red circles you see are traps. So if you have a card that says push or pull, you can push the enemies into it and they deal 3 damage. You got to kind of watch your own positioning though, because the enemies do have cards that will push and pull. So they could also push you into the traps. So I took 2 damage. This one's out of range. He doesn't do anything. So you have the next highest initiative. So now you're going to choose the top of one of these cards, the top and the bottom, to do the action. So you have this one is an attack 2. This is a 1-2 punch. 1-2 punch. So you attack for 2, and then you can attack another enemy for 1, or you can attack the same enemy twice for 2. And then this one's just a base attack 3. The bottom of this one is an attack 1 and a loot, so you would loot everything around you, any coins or anything. And then this one is a stun, which you just stun one enemy and they won't be able to attack their next turn. So you have to choose the top of one and the bottom of the other, or the top of this one and the bottom of this one. So you wouldn't be able to attack 3 and stun. You could do the 1-2 punch and stun. Actually, you're actually one space too far, because none of these are all melee attacks. So you actually couldn't do any of these yet. Yeah, you actually got bad, unlucky that you didn't have any moves. Usually there's a move on the bottom, but none of these are ranged, so you won't be able to do any of this turn. Which stinks, because the cards that I chose. Let's see. 1 ally within range 2 may perform a melee attack. Well, we're not within range, so I can't do that. Force 1 enemy within range to perform a melee attack. They're not touching each other, so I can't do that either. I can't do the bottom of this one, which says loot and then strengthen an ally at a range of 3. Or I could muddle, which muddling gives the enemy a disadvantage, but it would allow me to move. Look at Yeah. Yeah, I messed up too. I'm not going to be able to use my abilities either. Because my abilities, I'm kind of a support character, so my abilities enable you to attack. But you have to be adjacent on both of these. So yeah, I can't do the top of either of mine, but I can do the bottom. So I could either loot, which there's nothing around me to loot, but I get to strengthen you. So I'm actually going to strengthen you, so you'll do more damage on the next turn. So you are now strengthened until the end of your next turn, which will give you an advantage. So that didn't go super well. That's okay. High five to taunt the enemies. Exactly. Alright, so I'll do a little bit better job of explaining your cards to you. The good news is, all 4 of these cards that you didn't choose, all of them have a move on the bottom, so you can move within range. So this one's an attack 3 and a muddle, which gives the enemy a disadvantage. The bottom is a move 2, and destroy 1 obstacle within range. So I didn't really explain that, but these green on the map, you can kind of see them here and here. If you destroy that, we can walk over it, but right now there's an obstacle in the way, so we won't be able to walk through there. This is the AoE attack. The AoE attack, but if you use that, you have to discard this card. You can only use it once a game. But the bottom is a move 3 and a push 1. So you can move 3 and push him into this trap to do 3 damage if you use the bottom of this one. Then you have an attack 3 with a move 2 and strengthen, which you're already strengthened, but it would give you strength for another round, which just gives you an advantage. And the last one is an attack 2 at a range of 4, so you could stay at range with this one, or you could use the bottom just to move up to 4 spaces. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. While you're looking at those, I'm going to pick mine. Hopefully pick a little bit better this time. I'm going to choose you. You and you. 3 and 1, so 1, 2, 3. Right? And 20 initiative or 88? Alright, so you got initiative of 20. I'm going to go with 49. See what the enemy's initiative is. They've got a 50. Alright, so you're going to go first, and then I am, and then the enemy gets to go. So you said you wanted to melee attack times 3 and move 3. Alright, so you want to... let's see, you want to do the move 2 and strengthen, or move 2 and destroy an obstacle, which is no obstacle if you just destroy. Then you can attack 3 and muddle, or you can just attack 3. I'm guessing you want to attack 3 and muddle and move 2 and strengthen. So you'll go 1. Do you want to go kind of in between them, or do you want to stay kind of right here? You're moving 2 and you're strengthening for another round. I'll probably just leave you there instead of putting you behind enemy lines. Alright, so now you're attacking him for 3. You're strengthened, so we get 2 cards. I'm going to choose the best one. Okay, alright. Gonna get behind him. So you're doing 3 damage. We choose the best one. You got a -1 and a +0. We're going with the +0. So you do 3 damage. Were you attacking this one or this one? Guess it doesn't matter too much. This one's a 2, 6. They both have the same damage. I'm just going to attack top one, yeah. Doesn't matter a whole lot. Alright, so now it's my turn. Got the next initiative, so I've got... I can attack for 3. Or I can have you do a ranged attack. The ranged attack won't help me too much. So I'm going to use... Let's see. I do have a range of 3. You don't need a heal. So I'm going to heal myself for 2. 2 damage back. And then use the top of this one, which is an attack of 3 at a range of 3. So I'm going to attack the same one you did. 1, 2, 3. I am not strengthened, so I just get 1 card. I got a 3 + 1, so I did 4 damage. He has 5, so he is definitely dead. Got the vermin. Alright, enemy's turn. They have a move of 0, and they're doing a melee attack. So he's actually not going to go anywhere. This one's going to move 1 closer to you. This one's going to attack you. His base attack is 2. His modifier is going to be nada. So he did 0 damage to you. Alright. Now you only got 2 cards left. Yeah, and this is actually just the second scenario. So this is still kind of a training scenario. The first 5 scenarios are all introductory. So this isn't even the whole experience. There's more that gets added on the game each training scenario. I think it's me, yeah. Alright, so these are your 2 cards. You want a 19 initiative or a 37? Guessing 19. Yep. My last 2 cards, I'm going to go for 43. Hopefully get to go before the baddies. Baddies. Got a 59, so yes, you're going to go first. Kill swift and fast, that's right. So this one is the AoE damage. 2 range, 3 attack. We have to discard it. The bottom is a move 3 and a push 1. The top of this one is an attack 2 at range or a move 4. So because you're in melee range right now, if you attack with either of these ranged attacks, you're going to get a disadvantage. But you can move away from him, or you can push the enemy away and then do the ranged attack. Either way will work. You got a move 4, a move 3, and a push. An AoE you can only do once a game, and an attack 2. Push in range, alright. You're gonna push him away for 1, and now you're within range to do an attack of 2. And because you strengthen less, you still are strengthened, so you are going to do 2 damage plus the better of these two. You got a ×2, so you do actually 4 damage. That was good. Four big ones on number 6. Alright, I go next. The Ooh, oh no, I can't do it. Can't do that. Alright, so I've got a heal available. And unfortunately, you're not in melee range anymore, so I can't use my attack. But I can disarm the enemy. So I think that's what I will do. I'm going to use the top of this one to disarm at a range of 3. He's within 3, so I'm going to disarm it and he can't attack next round. He has been disarmed. And now I can move 4. I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Since you're going to be the tank and I'm the healer, I'm going to get behind you. Alright, so he's disarmed. He cannot attack. Alright, so this one's disarmed. He can't attack. They don't get to move this round because there's no move on here. This one gets attack at a range of 2. He's out of range. So enemies don't get a turn. Alright, so now, since we went through our entire deck, we have to take a break. We have to do what's called a short rest. When you short rest, you lose one of your cards. You can either... Actually, you can either lose one of your cards, or you can take some damage. Let's see. They take all their cards in the discard pile, shuffle them, and place one at random on the right side of the character mat. The rest of the discard piles will return to the character, and the next round plays normal. Would rather keep a card that was lost, suffer 1 damage to lose a different random card from the discard pile instead. So if you don't like the card that gets discarded, you can take 1 damage and discard another random one instead. But no matter what, one's getting discarded. I'm going with this one. That's your ranged attack, and your move 4. So that's going to get discarded unless you tell me, no, you want that one. But you seem to be better melee anyway. Discard it, yeah. Alright, I lose. Ooh, I lose my heal. I think I gotta discard another one. Alright, that one's not too bad. One ally within range does an attack of 4. Oh, but that is my strengthen. Too bad. I have to take 1 damage to do that. But I feel like my heal was more important. Alright, so now we get to choose the 2 cards again. So you've got a move 2 and strengthen, a move 3 and push, a stun, an attack and loot, and a move 2 and destroy an obstacle on the bottom here. Then you have an attack 3, an attack 3 AoE, attack 3, attack 2 twice. It's the 1-2 punch. You attack 2 twice, or attack 2 and then attack 1. Or the implode, which is attack 3 and muddle. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's see. He's at 4 damage. He only needs 1 damage to kill him too, by the way. So he's pretty squishy. I'm gonna choose this one. Any range? The AoE is the range. All the other ones are melee. You lost your only range card. Choose these 2. 1 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And I'm guessing you're going lowest initiative again, so I'll put you at 20. I'm going to be at 23 initiative. And the bad guys are going to be 85. Alright, so you'll get to go first, and then me, and then the baddies. Alright, so you're not within range right now, but you've got a move 2 and destroy an obstacle, or a move 2 and strengthen. Oh, but you've lost your strengthen. How about that? So move 2 and strengthen, and then attack 3 and muddle, or a move 2, destroy an obstacle, and attack 3. Move 2 and then attack 3. All right. Are you wanting to go after this guy who's full health, or do you want to go kill off this guy? I chose. Let's see. You want to kill off the Lobby? All right. So you're gonna move up to him. Then you have an attack of 3. You are not strengthened anymore, but you got a +2. So you did 5 damage to him. Oh, he's very dead. Very, very dead. Alright, so I go next. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah, I can mess this guy up. I'm not gonna kill him, but... So I've got to move 3 and then muddle with a range of 3. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna muddle him, which makes him have a disadvantage on his next attack. For 5. And then, so that was that card. Now I can actually discard him, disarm him rather, so he can't attack. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to move him 2, with me controlling the action. So I'm actually going to move him right here on top of this trap. Ugh. So he takes his 3 damage. And because he is muddled and disarmed, he cannot attack. He cannot push because he's not adjacent to anybody. So these just go shuffled. Yeah, and I'll get the coin at the end of the round. That kinda worked out. Alright. So yeah, I got another coin. Alright, so now you got 3 cards to choose from. You got your AoE, move 3 and a push. You've got a stun and attack 3. This one's your 1-2 punch, so you get attack 1 guy twice, or 2 people twice, and then for 2 damage and then 1 damage. Then an attack 1 and loot. So if you choose the loot, you would pick up this coin because it's one hex away. The next part of this mission is just to get to this blue square to open up, and then we'll get a couple more bad guys that we have to kill before we win. While you're choosing, I will choose mine. 2 and 3, alright. Initiative is 42 is your lowest. I'm going to... I'm going to do this one. And this one. And my initiative, you're at 42, so I'm just going to go 43. Enemy has an initiative of 59, so you get to go first. So you've got an attack 1 and loot, or an attack 2 twice, attack 3, and a stun an adjacent enemy. So it looks like you're not going to be able to do any of the attacks, but you can... pretty much the only thing you can do right now is loot. because you don't even have a move available right now. So I'll loot that coin. And then it's my turn. So I had a move 4 and an attack 3 at a range of 3. So I'm going to... That guy has 2 health. I'm debating on whether or not I want to move here to open this. Then I'll be 1, 2, 3 to attack a fresh one. Because he's going to be attacking at a range of 2. So if I'm there, he will be able to attack me. So I might as well just kill him off and then move. So I'm going to attack for 3 first. Attacking this guy for 3. I'm not strengthened. I got 3 -1, so I do 2 damage, which is enough to kill him. He's dead. I'm going to use this one to move 4. 1, 2. I open up the door and reveal 2 more baddies in here. I could move 2 more times. I think I'm just going to move kind of out of the way so you can catch up. I won't be blocking the doorway. Alright. Now we only got 1 card left. So that stays in your hand. The discard gets shuffled. We lose another one. So what happens if we get down to only 1 card left in our deck? Then we're exhausted. And if we both get exhausted, then we lose the scenario. This is how I lost the scenario yesterday. This is the second time I've done this scenario. The problem is if the Demolitionist gets exhausted, she has only 1 attack that damages, and that's it. Her other stuff causes the other, or helps the other person attack. She's a support. So that's what happened. The Demolitionist got exhausted. I was all alone. So you lost your attack 3 and your move 2 to destroy an adjacent obstacle and strengthen. Unless you want to take 1 damage and lose another one. You can let me know. I'm gonna lose. Alright, stick to that one. That'll work. I lose my heal and my move 4. I think I'm going to stick with that one just because I don't want to lose my damage just in case what happened yesterday happens to me. I still have 1 more heal left, but honestly we're not taking too much damage. It's going pretty well, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so you're going to pick 2. You got your move 2 and attack for 3 in muddle. Your attack for 1 in loot, and your 1-2 punch. Attack 2 twice, or attack 2 and then attack 1. Your piston punch, you have a stun and attack 3. Then this is your move 3, push an enemy, and attack. Do an AoE ranged attack. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Two, 3, 4. All right. Initiative 37. What do I want to do? Did you choose? Alright, you chose a move of 3. Yes, and you're going to be moving 1, 2. Going to be able to quite get in here. So I think I'm going to... I'm going to... This one and... this one. So I've got a 23 or a 49. I think I'm going to go with the 23, so I go before you. They've got an 85, so I'm going to go first, and then you. Then baddies. So I'm going to move for 3 and muddle within 3 range. So I'm going to go 1, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to muddle him so that he has a disadvantage. Number 5. And then I'm going to attack for 3 at a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to attack this one. So I'm attacking him for 3. I'm not strengthened, so I get 1. 3 minus 1 is 2, so he's going to take 2 damage. That's number 6. Now it's your turn. So you've got the move 3 and push an adjacent enemy, and the attack and loot. So you won't be able to attack, so you'll just be moving 3. 1, 2, 3. Now the baddies is going to push 1 to all adjacent enemies. There aren't any. They're not going to move. They're going to attack 1 at a range of 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So I'm out of range. They're not going to do anything. You've only got 2 cards left. You got a stun with an attack of 3. Then you have a move 2, destroy an obstacle with a range of 3. And an attack for 3 and muddle. We're even going to be able to do... Unless I move one of them, which I can do, you're not going to be able to get in range again. You're going to have an initiative of 42. Alright, so I'm going to play my initiative of 67. Baddies. Oh, I'm supposed to shuffle this. This little symbol on the card means shuffle. Alright, no problem, Gender Nations. I'll do my best. Alright, so the enemy's got a 36, so the enemy's actually going to go first. So they got a move basic, so he moves 1, he moves 1. Then they're going to do a range attack at 2 range, minus 1, so he's going to attack me for 1 damage. Plus 2. So he hits me for 3 damage. Ouch, I only have 2 health left. That hurt. What's even worse is now this one's going to attack me. 1, 2. So he's going to do 1 damage, minus 1, so he does 0 damage. So basically, they got the initiative first because they got a 36 to your 42 and my 67. This one attacked me for 3 damage. This one attacked and missed. So I only have 2 health left. Alright, so you get the next initiative. So you get to move 2, attack for 3 and muddle, move 2, attack for 3, stun. So you can do move and attack. The stun won't really do anything, but you'll get to move 2 and attack for 3. We'll put you here. You want to do that? That's really all you got, actually. 1, 2. Now you can destroy 1 obstacle. So you can destroy any 3 of these obstacles. Which is also going to allow him to move towards me if you destroy this one. If you destroy this one, it's going to allow him to move this way, but he won't step on that trap unless we force him to. Oh, you want to destroy the one closest to me, up here? And then you get to attack for 3. So, oh, this guy was muddled. I actually messed up. He shouldn't have done that much damage to me. Oh well, it's passed. Yeah, he won't walk on the trap on purpose. He'll have to go all the way around it. Alright, so you're going to attack him for 3. Minus 1, so you do 2 damage to number 5. 2. Alright, they both have just 3 health left. Now it's finally my turn. So what I can do is I can heal for 2. What I'm going to do, I'm going to heal myself for 2. And then I'm going to disarm and then force the target to perform a move 2, and I control the action. So I'm actually going to move him through the barricade you destroyed and onto this trap, which does 3 damage to him and kills him. Alright. And we are out of... yeah, that worked out really well. We got to rest again because we're out of cards. Just got 1 guy left with 3 health. You lose your attack 3 and stun. Unless you want to take 1 damage and lose another one. I'm going to lose my... I lose my attack 3 at a range of 3. I actually am going to take 1 damage. Get rid of another one. Because I don't want to lose my only attack. Alright, so we are picking initiative and cards again. You've got your ranged AoE with your move 3 and push. Then you've got your attack, your 1-2 punch. You attack 2 twice, or attack 2 and then attack 1. Attack and loot. Then you have your attack and muddle and your move 2. Yeah, I've only got 3 health left. You've got 6. But he's gonna, right now where he's standing, he's gonna aggro you. So I think I'm okay where I'm at. I am gonna choose this one. And this one. Initiative 49. You want the push? Alright, you got the move 3 and push. Then you can take the attack 2 twice, the 1-2 punch, or the attack 3. Okay. The 1-2 punch does a lot of damage. Your initiative, best one's 37. The Vermlings have a 50. So you'll go first and then me. Alright, so you have a move 3 and push. Sounds like since this trap's disarmed, you could probably just move there and push him into the trap. He has 3 health left. Or you can try to 1-2 punch him and then do that if you fail. Either way would work. Yeah, we'll go for the guarantee. So you go, get behind him and push. He's dead. Alright, that was it. We won! Woohoo! Alright, so now I get to read the epic conclusion. With the foul nest cleansed of those wretched creatures, you take your time searching every nook. Surely the city guard will want to know about this. It can't be safe to have vermlings tunneling through the walls. It's hard enough to fend off their raid as it is. Eventually you do manage to find an unexpectedly large amount of gold under some rotten wood boards. Sifting through the treasure, you also find a strange note, in crude scratching. It details some business arrangement between the vermlings and someone by the name of Roland. Apparently in exchange for supplying fresh corpses, Roland would pay the vermlings in gold. And judging by the amount here, the vermlings managed to kill quite a few people before you put an end to it. It's the best lead you have, so it's time to ferret out this Roland character. After resting at the Sleeping Lion, of course. So our rewards is 25 gold each. Holy cow.